Would you like to try and capture a Chinese river steamboat from a crew of 8 or 10 wild-eyed natives with the help of one other person? Well, that's what Pat Ryan and Terry Lee set out to do when they saw the stern wheeler, the Daisy Belle, in the hands of Captain East's crew. As the craft slowly moved downstream, Terry and the others on shore knew they would be stranded in the deserted river town unless something was done and done quickly. Today's transcribed adventure completes the thrilling experience of yesterday. Terry and the Pirates is brought to you by the makers of Libby's Tomato Juice, one of Libby's 100 famous foods. If you boys and girls like fun and excitement, and if you really enjoy listening to the adventures of your friend Terry and his pals, if you like all those things, I say there's something you'll certainly want to do right away quick. And that's to send for your Terryscope. Now, Libby has one waiting for you. A Terryscope modeled directly after the one Terry uses in the show, only actually the Terryscope you'll get is even finer than Terry's. It has 8 exciting super special features, and you can play thrilling new games with your Terryscope and send and receive secret code messages. Now, believe me, there's a world of excitement waiting for you when you get your Terryscope. And it's yours for just 10 cents and 2 Libby's labels. Now, the labels you'll need come from 2 of the world's grandest tasting juices, Libby's Tomato Juice and Libby's Pineapple Juice. They're juices your mother will be glad to get because they're refreshing and delicious and they give you important vitamins. So ask her right away to get a can of Libby's Tomato Juice and one of Libby's Pineapple Juice. Take the labels off and on one of them print your full name and address. Then mail those labels along with a 10-cent coin to Terry in care of Libby's, Chicago, Illinois. Now, you know how to spell Libby's. It's L-I-B-B-Y-S. Well, kids, get those labels and get them into the mail with your dime, and the next thing you know, you'll be having the thrill of a lifetime. Yes, sir, when the mailman brings your Terryscope, you'll say it's a red-letter day. Now, send your full name and address along with 10 cents and 2 Libby's labels, one from Tomato Juice and one from Libby's Pineapple Juice. Mail them to Terry in care of Libby's, Chicago, Illinois. And take a tip from me. Mail your order quickly. And now, Terry and the Pirates. Well, the boys did it. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Terry and Pat rowed out to the Daisy Belle, fought the native crew off with the fire hose, and then dashed up to the pilot house and overpowered the pilot. And on the main deck, the natives yelled and tried to reach the cabin. But Pat was able to beat them back while Terry steered the boat. And then suddenly Terry said,
"Listen, something's happened, Pat. The Daisy Belle isn't moving anymore."
"We'll better do something, Terry."
"We can't. This is the end of the line. We're stuck in the mud." "Now what do we do, Pat?"
"How do all those levers and signals work?"
"I don't know. I'll try them all."
Go ahead. I'll keep an eye on the stairs.
Well, maybe that'll get help from shore. Look out, Pat, behind you.
Oh, so that's the way it is, eh? Climbing up the side of the boat, eh? Not this time, Doctor. And the grand old right and left ought to take care of you, too. All right, you men, come on up. I'm waiting. Hey, Terry, you're missing all the fun.
You need any help?
No, I can handle the rest of this crew and all their friends and relatives.
Well, throw them overboard and have them push us off a mud flat.
Hey, look. Look over there on shore. There's Captain East. Yeah. And Blaze and Connie and Big Soup.
Yeah, they're in a boat rowing out here. Come on, make it snappy, man.
Come on, the more the merrier.
What's going on down below, Pat?
Well, the crew have seen them. They're leaving the Daisy Belle. Go on, get going, you lads. Ram, skidoo.
Well, they've seen Captain Eek and the others.
They're jumping overboard. See them? They're wading into shore.
All of them?
Oh, except a couple who can't wake up. There's one lad out here and another on the deck below. Yep, they're clearing out.
Well, I'll be glad when Captain Eek gets here to take over. He'll get this tub off the mud flat. What I don't know about handling a riverboat would make a very funny boat. Well, what time is that, Captain Eek?
4 bells. That means 10 o'clock.
I never will get the right about, sir. I've tried to figure it out, but as soon as I get it straight, I forget it.
I know. I'm that way about lots of things, too. But when you've been handling ships as long as I have, telling time by bells is natural.
Well, I'm glad things are all set anyway. We have the orphans aboard and all bedded down for the night, and looks like smooth sailing from now on, huh?
Oh, don't you believe it, boy.
Well, we haven't heard any planes. Been no sign of invader patrol boats.
When they come, they'll come unexpected like. Oh, did you set a watch?
Set a what?
Aye.
Oh, you mean post the lookout?
They're the same thing.
Yeah, Captain Blaze is up in the bow, and Connie's at the stern.
Tell them to keep their eyes peeled for things and report any lights or such like to me.
They've already been warned, sir.
Good.
Pat and I'll divide time with them.
That's fine. And what are the ladies?
Well, Burma and April are looking after the children. I think Cheery Blaze is down in the galley cooking something up for us. And Big Stoop's in the engine room waiting orders.
Well, just tell him to keep the fires going, that's all.
All right. Super's also guarding a couple of the natives down below, but I think we can talk to them so they'll work for us.
Yes, and I'd better attend to that myself. I'm an old hand at impressing men into active service aboard the ship.
But, you can't leave the wheel, can you, sir?
Oh, the channel is wide and deep. You can take over, Terry Lee. Now's the time to learn navigation. Look, you see that big star low on the horizon, dead ahead?
Yes, sir.
Well, keep Daisy Bell's nose on that star. You see? You'll be all right.
But, what if the river should... Aye, aye, sir.
Aye is the word, my lad. I'll make a sailor out of you yet. Well, I'll go below and tend to those mutineers. Maybe get a bit of food. Look alert now. Don't go to sleep.
Sailing over the abandonment. There's many a sailor's lost his life with whiskers on his skin. Oh, hello, Terry. What's this?
Don't touch that, April. That stops the boat.
Sailing over the abandoned river. Isn't it just glorious riding along in the dark and not knowing where you're going? What's this, Terry?
Don't touch that. That's the ship's bell. It tells the time.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. That bell doesn't even have hands.
I know, but they tell time different on a boat.
Oh, I see. Chinese time.
No, American time.
Oh, sure, of course. I used to tell time by bell.
You did?
Yeah. He used to ring every morning and get me up for school.
Listen, this isn't that kind of a bell. Look, haven't I got enough to do without you coming up here?
Well, if I'm interfering with your loafing, I'm very sorry, I'm sure.
I'm not loafing. I'm steering the boat.
Oh, you are? Where are you steering it?
Well, I don't know.
Then how can you steer when you don't know where you're going? Why, you're worse than a Sunday driver, Terry.
Look, April, I'm relieving the captain. Well, why don't you go and relieve Burma?
You just relieved me. Sailing over the bounding river. Isn't it a relief to be relieved? Just think. Sometime tomorrow we'll be somewhere where we can take all the orphans off someplace. And won't that do something?
Yeah, will you please stand over there? I have to see where I'm steering.
But I thought you didn't...
I know. I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to watch a star and steer for it. That's the way I navigate. Like the old-time sailors did. They steered by the stars.
Isn't that romantic? What's this, Terry?
Don't touch that. That's the rope that blows the whistle.
You're not very cocky tonight, Terry.
Yeah, I've had a big day. I'm tired.
Oh, that's right. Well, then you let me steer and you just sit down and rest.
I can't let you. Don't touch this wheel. You might run the Daisy Bell up on shore.
Daisy Bell. That's a fine name for a riverboat in a Chinese river. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy.
I can't see what you're so happy about, April.
Well, I've always wanted to ride on a riverboat. Here I am.
Don't you think we'd better go back down and help, Wait, did you hear?
Huh?
Yeah, listen, it's a plane. I'm sure it is.
An airplane? I can't see anything in the sky but stars.
Pat? Oh, Pat, are you down there?
Yeah, Terry, I heard it. Come right up.
Plane, all right, but I can't tell where it is.
Connie, you don't think it's...
Invader plane? Can't tell, can't see it.
Oh, dear, is it more trouble?
I hope not. We got a boatload of children.
Yeah, but the plane doesn't know that.
I know it doesn't. That's the trouble.
There's a plane up there somewhere, my lad.
Yes, we heard it.
That's what I'm afraid of, a plane. I've had a machine gun these decks before.
What about bombs?
Oh, no. They won't waste bombs on tubs like this, you know. But we have no guns to defend ourselves with. Not even a machine gun or anything.
So we've got to let him know there's women and children aboard the Daisy Belle.
Aye, but it's late. And all boats look the same at night.
We've got to find some way to let the pilot know we're on a peaceful mission.
So it's daytime.
But it isn't. This isn't exactly a hospital ship, but these children aboard, we got to...
If we had a red cross or something, up where you could see, in light.
I got it. Now wait here. Let's hope I'm quick enough.
Where are you going, Pat?
Down to the boiler room. I'm going to make a cross. Maybe it won't be red or white, but the pilot can see it. And after that, we'll just have to trust his humanity.
What are you going to do, Mr. Williams?
I'll be right back with the answer. Come along, April. You can help me. But that quickly. At least 4 of those big biscuit pans. I saw them in the kitchen. Hurry and get them.
Biscuit pans?
Yeah, the flat ones. And bring them down to the boiler room and be quick.
But I don't see what...
Now look, I'm going to take hot coals, fill the 4 tins, then put them on top of the pilot house.
But I don't see what...
I'm going to make a cross using the 4 pans. The coals will be red hot, will be as red as we can expect.
You're going to form a cross made of red-hot coal?
Yes. Something the plane pilot can't miss seeing. Now get those 4 pans and be quick. Well, that's a novel way of notifying the pilot of the plane that the Daisy Belle carries innocent cargo. A red-hot cross made of live coals. But will the pilot observe the signal? Is this an invader plane? In just a moment, I'll tell you about tomorrow's adventure, so stand by. You know, kids, I've been urging you to send at once for your Terryscope. And here's the reason. This remarkable offer of a Terryscope, just like the one in the show, this sensational offer, I say, expires next Saturday. Yes, midnight Saturday, February 28th is the deadline. Your last chance to get a Terryscope. So naturally, I'm urging you to ask your mother at once to get a can of Libby's pineapple juice and one of Libby's tomato juice. Now, you'll need those 2 labels to get your Terryscope. Those labels and just 10 cents in cash. On the back of one of the labels, print your full name and address. Then mail them to Terry, in care of Libby's, Chicago, Illinois. Now, just do that, boys and girls, and the Terryscope is yours. And I'm not fooling when I say that you're sure going to be sorry if you don't get a Terryscope. If the other kids are all playing the new games and doing the tricks, and you're out in the cold, well, you have only yourself to blame. So get those 2 Libby's labels, one from tomato juice and one from pineapple juice. Write your full name and address on one, enclose a dime, and mail to Terry in care of Libby, Chicago. Now get your order in now before it's too late. Remember, Saturday at midnight is the deadline. Well, tomorrow we'll see what effect Pat Ryan's signal has on the night-flying airplane. But there's yet another danger to be faced aboard this steamer on its trip down the river. And if you want to see how Terry and his pals put on a showboat act, then be sure you join us for the week's most thrilling transcribed adventure.